This is my first chance to look at the stats here. Listen, I think that, we got to give Xavier credit. I think they played physical as we expected they would, and I thought it was a physical, hard-played game by both teams. We were hoping to be able to get to the free throw line and be a little bit more efficient than what we were. That and our inability to take care of the ball at the level that we've done for the most of the season, I think really affected us. But I thought both teams played really hard and played really physical, and give Xavier credit. I thought they made enough plays down the stretch, particularly getting to the foul line in overtime really hurt us.
Questions, please. Right in the middle.
It seems like Butler at times is contagious. In other words, great talent, some of the play calls, defense, unbelievable. Contagiousness is, and if you hit free throws, if you don't, 10-2 or up, and then 12-7, 14-7, Roosevelt Jones hits the free throws at that stage.
Yeah.
We shot, I don't know, what percentage was it at the end, 45% or something like that.
From the free throw line, you're saying? Yeah. Looks like it was 52%.
But the thing, because Kellen hitting some shots, the thing is that, and Alex as well on those lines, Alex started so strong, and with three corners that really opened things up, and it looked like we were going to put Xavier on their backs. Coach, what happens as far as the contagiousness as we move forward towards the tournament, towards March Madness?
Well, I'm not certain I understand what you mean about the contagiousness, but I will tell you that I think free throw shooting, in general can be a confidence thing. And, I think that it's about getting the right guys a lot of times to the free throw line. We would have loved to get in Kellen there a little bit more. But, we came off a game where we shot 20 for 20. So, some of those, it was good to see Drew make a few, but for us, we wanted to get there a little bit more than what we did, and obviously, we've got to do a better job of knocking them down. When we have lost a couple close games this season, a couple times it's been because of free throw shooting.
In the middle, Shannon.
Coach, what's it like to prepare for a team when you have so much familiarity as you do with Xavier? And did anything surprise you tonight about anything they did?
No, I'm sure they would say the same. It's bone on bone. It's a really physical, most teams, we know their calls, they know our calls. We kind of know where they're going with the ball. So and likewise, so it makes it for a very physical grinder of a game. And, we anticipated that. And again, I think that overtime was key with them able to get a couple and ones and get to the free throw line more. But it's really I think anytime you play a team that has a lot of familiarity with each other, it's bone on bone. It comes down to, can you make free throws? Can you take care of the ball a little bit better? And Xavier did a better job of that tonight than us.
Over here on the left, Tom.
Was this loss particularly disappointing given how much you led during the game both halves?
No, not necessarily, because that's the nature of college basketball, and there's games of runs. Both of our, our game at Hinkle was a game of runs as well with them. So, I don't think you ever look at it and say, hey, you're up 9 or 10, and teams are too good to be able to kind of put it away. So we anticipated that it was probably going to come down to the last 5 minutes. We certainly would have liked to have more quality possessions when we had the lead than what we did. But again, you have to give them some credit for making some plays.
Stand here on the left.
Coach, you had 2 runs of scored droughts in the second half that really seemed to hurt you. Was that just your team missing shots, not making it, or was Xavier doing something 7-on-1?
I'd have to go back and look at it. Was it lineups we had in there, or were we? I think we did a better job than what we did in game 2 of getting a higher quality of look. Alex did a great job stepping up, and he shot a high volume tonight, but we anticipated that he would be open. But, our team has had some droughts throughout this year offensively, but really mainstay's been our defense, and it let us down a little bit tonight.
Over here on the right.
Alex, you had, I believe it was a career high point total for tonight. What was going so right? I know on top of that, you were making hustle play after hustle play. And how do you think that kind of kept the team in the game there?
Yeah, my teammates did a great job finding me. I kind of got in a rhythm in the first half a bit. Obviously, I would have liked to make a few more shots. 5 of 14 is not a great percentage. So I'll just work on that for the next game and make sure I knock them in.
All the way in the back.
Coach, after a long Big East season, it seemed like a grind just from watching. Are you moving forward to getting out in the tournament and playing against other competition?
You know, I think most teams would tell you that they're looking forward to playing somebody different in the tournament because it gets to be such a grind. We've had a tremendous Big East season. To finish 12-6 and tied for second is a real credit to this group. We obviously would have liked to stay here a little bit longer, but I know our guys are excited about next week. You know, they were excited about this week. I know they'll be excited about next week, and I'm sure they'll be excited to see somebody outside of the Big East on the ledger, even though we know we're going to get a really, really good team.
In the back. Oh, Everett.
Chris, you mentioned the two teams are familiar with each other. Can you talk a little bit about the rivalry between you guys?
Yeah, no, I think, people have said it's a rivalry. I think, obviously, the location is makes it unique. It's pretty close, and we certainly recruit against each other. And I think there's a long-standing history of games between Butler and Xavier. So, it's always an intense physical game, and, we anticipated that. And I know our guys were excited to play this game, particularly after what happened at the Cintas Center. And, we wish we would have pulled it out.
In the middle, John.
Chris, you look at this group and just the road that they've been through, and now, grand scheme of things, you've been able to, you're going to be an NCAA tournament team. What makes you think that, if you click, what's the key to clicking, and what makes you think this team can do something here in the NCAA tournament?
Well, I think we've shown throughout the year that we can play really good basketball. I mean, these guys have shown it time and time again, and they're so impressive in their approach, their detailed approach. So, listen, they know we've got to clean up a few things, we have to take care of the ball better, but it's really going to be about that. We're going to focus on some things we need to do and take from this game, and not going to put too much into it, but there's some things we need to clean up and do better. And hopefully that'll prepare us for a really good team, on Thursday or Friday. So, again, these guys have earned the right throughout the year of playing really good basketball to enjoy next week.
Doing two more right here.
Coach, talk about really good basketball and earning the right, and obviously that comes with hustle plays. Just talk about the hustle on this team. How much does that mean to, Barlow's coming up with big steals at the end of the game, and how much does that kind of influence the team?
Well, he's terrific. Both these guys are terrific at that. And listen, I think we know if that's not us, then we can be pretty average. We can be pedestrian at times if we do not play with a real edge to how we play. And that has to be us. So if it's not us, then we certainly won't be who we are. So I think when we've been good, we've been able to make enough of those plays. And I thought we played really hard tonight.
Last question, Shannon.
Kellen, you scored about as many points tonight as you did in the first two games combined. Were you getting better looks tonight, or kind of what was working well for you?
A few times I was able to, get my foul calls, get to the free throw line, and see a couple go in. It's nice to see a few go in. I got the and one early, and just see a basket go in for me is good.
Butler, thank you.